Going down, going down. What's up? Stream now. Events. Come on. What's going on Facebook? Come on. Come on out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Ah. Yeah, peace, James Williams. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be kicking in a second. I need to get my ambrosia. Oh, God damn it, Vicky. What's up, family? What's up? Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. The mic coming through. Is the mic coming through? Let's see what we can do. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Everything is working. Call-in lines are on. Call-in lines on. Man, I gotta get me a better camera for my computer, y'all. This just ain't fair, but this is life. This is life. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. Like and share. I'm telling you, this conversation is gonna change some lives. We kicking it. All right. We are live on the journey. This is Brother Hatim. I want to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio or Gye-Nyame Journey Streaming. Whatever works. I just want to say welcome home, family. Listen, tonight is the night. This is Tribal Quotes. I'm telling you, tonight, somebody's going to get some information that's going to change their life. So I'm going to give y'all some time to gather around. Give y'all some time to share. Let's get some people up in the house because we about to conversate, right? I'm going to post up the number for those that want to join the conversation because it's going to be a powerful one tonight. Listen. I just want to demonstrate my skills. Those that follow me on my daily toast, I told y'all, I said, I'm not even going to look at the Proverbs until right now. I don't even know what 3 Proverbs we're going to cover. I'm going to show y'all. Look, I'm going to show you, right? I'm going to show you. These Proverbs are going to connect everything that's going on right now, right? And it's going to connect with some of the stuff that's going on in your life, right? I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. Like my man, Real Fake Media on here, Brother Dame Lee, how he can just grab the mic and just freestyle. This is what I do. This is my freestyle, right? I'm on that ancestral wisdom. I'm just hyped. Listen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post up the number so that y'all can call in. 260. Oh, my fault. That's my number. I don't want that out there like that. Bill collectors be trying to pursue a brother. You know what I'm saying? I want to have some peace at night. All right, let's see. Make sure we still streaming on YouTube. Okay, all right. We still up on YouTube. Let me put a message out there for them. Anybody want to join the conversation, call in number 614-556-4535. All right. Boom. Hopefully that works. All right, cool. Shouts out to everybody that's tuning in and those that will be tuning in later, those that will be listening to the podcast. I want to send shouts out to you right now. You know, my youngest daughter home, so be ready for a drop in at any given second. You never know when it's going to happen. That's just how she is. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's just me. It's me back. All right, Real Fake Media, Boss Gang, salute. Live on Iliad, Real Fake Media, salute King Hatim Gye-Nyame. We see you, family. YMPmedia.com has you locked in that chamber, live on Iliad. We got to talk because I was supposed to call you back, man, but I've been doing these videos. I've been getting up early, so my mind is kind of scattered. Now, in the news real quick. Alert. All those that love their mothers, all those that love their fathers, and is a little bit older, and they taking this ibuprofen, right? Some of y'all taking that ibuprofen. It's linked to cardiac arrest. This is in Time News Media, right? All this fake shit is coming. All this fake stuff is coming back to haunt us. All these drugs they've been giving us is coming back, y'all. Hey, make sure you alert your family and friends, right? Text them. You know what I'm saying? Share the post. A rare nuclear test film saved, declassified, and uploaded to YouTube. I'm gonna watch that later. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like to see shit blow up, but I just, you know what I'm saying? You know, we just need to see what type of firepower they talking about, right? Boom, boom, boom. Of course, shouts out to DJ Delford Chadbourne, constantly sending me music and stuff like that, and always putting up nice pictures. But hey, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Real Fake Media. Brother Dame Lee, thank you for sharing. That's the only two news bits I got. I'm trying to give y'all some time, you know what I'm saying, to get on the line. Here we go. Of course, you know this is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, right now you're listening to Tribal Quotes. And of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simba production. Where we strive. This is my goal in life. To blow up. I'm trying to adjust the volume just a little bit. To blow up your old paradigm. Now to put on my auto ducking. See what I tell you? How you gonna come down here like that? Get your butt upstairs, lady. Y'all hear that? All right? I'm about to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I ain't one of those parents that be showing out on Facebook. But, hey, you know, hey. All right, so class in session. But before we do that, I have to do this.
That is the Gye-Nyame pledge that is said by all of our troop members at least once a day.
Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame journey. Peace. That's right, too black, too strong, yo, fam. So now, before we get started, y'all know I gotta take a sip of the ambrosia. This is the last little bit in this bottle. What's up, Miss Tarpey, Miss Sheila? Tarpey, I'd like to welcome you. Welcome home. All right, I'm about to bust open this, and then we're gonna get started. Let's see. I got a little sound, okay. All right, I'm almost out. I'll start brewing tomorrow, prayerfully. I got to save a little bit for the morning toast. Alright. So when I run out of this, what I use is I do my Death Eater tea until I'm able to get some more Death Eater, and we kick it. Alright. So here's to you, your greatness, and thank you for joining me. And I wish you could, God damn. Woo. I wish you could have some of this with me. Alright, y'all know it's bedtime. Alright, so here we go. We're going to get straight into the proverbs. Not straight, you know, I'm already off. But I like to say stuff like that, straight, and, I don't know. Maybe I'm a liar. I don't know. It might run in my blood. I have no idea. But I am here. And family. Listen, I work with the babies all day. Come home, got my babies. And we have to let our children know as a culture. See, because I'm all about this cultural push. You look all over the world. People are closing it up, fam. You hear about it in France. You hear about it in the Netherlands. You hear about it in America. Everybody's becoming populist and nationalist, right? Listen, family, it's time for us to start rounding our wagons. It's time for us to start doing business together. It's time for us to start growing. Listen, because everybody else is doing it. I know. I know y'all think we living in a post-racial society. I know. I understand. Right? I ain't saying you have to get rid of your friends. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to have a certain loyalty to your home. That's what we coming to, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And these times, in these next 8 years, maybe 12 to 16 years, we are going to really be able to identify those that are with us, those who are against us. We are going to be able to really identify our allies. It is that time. So now, and it's time for me. It's time for me to get into these proverbs. All right. Say the knowledge holders. No, that's not it. Say the knowledge holders. Let shame come over those who will hinder the rising of the dead. Number 1. Number 2. Say the knowledge holders. Love openeth all the ways. Spirit enters into closed places. Proverb 2. And the almost last one. Without us, there is no us. That's right. Say the knowledge holder, the mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil. Hey, dang. Listen. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Type it on the screen real quick for me. I'll wait. One to 3. If Lord Jamar is there, let him pick 1 through 3. Because I'm about to go in. If nobody call in, number is 614-556-4535. Y'all know I can do this all by myself. I love talking with y'all, but I could talk by myself. I'm good at what I do. I'm about to listen. Somebody gonna listen to 3. Oh, God. The mouth of truth. Say the knowledge holders, the mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil. Family, listen to me. Our ancestors have always told us to stand on truth. Now, I had a brother that came through the show late yesterday, and he typed in a question that I didn't see. Y'all got to understand this. They play with our timelines. They got logarithms, right? You know, like in, James Williams. So I go to 1 next, Mr. Williams. I go to 1 next, James. Shouts out to James Williams for typing in a number. I didn't know you were still there, bro. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would ask one of y'all to type it in first. But Dame hit his first, and I'll hit number 1 next. But listen, if you want to call in, 614-556-4535. Now listen. The mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil. Right? A brother asked me on my timeline last night how to discuss truth with young people. Because he's talking about truth. Right? And truth is reality. Right? Truth, better yet, I don't want to even throw it out there what truth is, because truth is one of those concepts that we all can debate and all talk about and have a good, healthy conversation about, right? But we know truth deals with reality. Truth is real. You can touch truth, right? Because a lot of people want to give you a truth. A lot of people want to control your idea of truth, right? Brother Hatim ain't on that shit. I believe that all y'all can think and all y'all, is enough room for your truth and my truth. You know what I'm saying? Long as you ain't hurting kids and you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because some truths is kind of fucked up, but truth is reality. You know what I'm saying? It's based in reality, right? So he says the mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil. Now, when you're speaking your truth, you are going to come up against evil. You're going to come up against opposition. What is evil? Right? What is evil? Right? Evil is an opposing force. Right? Now, so, because I need y'all to understand this, right? Because they want us to think in black and white. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because that limits our perception. Because we got to understand. Like, for example, do you know in a lot of African spiritual systems there was no devil? Did y'all hear what I said? In a lot of our ancient spiritual systems, there were no devils. Oh, there were beings with negative and evil intentions. But there was no single being that you could just place all this evil on, right? Evil is an opposing force. Evil is a force that strives to knock you off center. What does it mean to be on center? When you're on center, you are in alignment with your creator. You are in alignment with your ancestors. And evil is a force that tries to knock you off of that alignment. This whole week, the proverb that I've been working with, right? And I got to pick one of these to work with for the next 7 days. The proverb I was working with states, it says, right practice is true knowing. When you align yourself with your culture and you practice your culture right, there's a certain knowing that comes to you and comes through you, right? And when you're centered in that, there's opposing forces that's constantly going to try to knock you off. Why? Because when you are firmly on your center, you are in opposition or an opposing force to somebody else's truth. Black folks, whenever we stand on our truth as black people, whenever we stand on our truth as the bringers of civilization, whenever we stand on our truth, we are an opposing force to somebody else. And that threatens them. So they have to try to either destroy us or knock us off our truth. But when we start speaking from our center, when we start speaking from our Creator, we overwhelm all that bullshit. It all becomes powerless to us, right? Some of y'all got testaments about this. Some of y'all have witnessed the power of truth overcoming an unopposable force. Some of y'all have been put in situations where when you had to stand on your truth and you had nothing else, you were able to overcome impossible obstacles. But you got to be centered. This is why I keep on screaming to people, yo, get on the Nguza Saba Challenge. Why? Because it aligns you with principles. And let's say you don't even do the Nguza Saba. All I'm saying is take command of your time. Take command of your day. Every day, focus on a principle. One of the principles that lies in your belief system, right? And focus on that principle. Speak from that principle. Speak that truth. And it overcomes all types of obstacles for you. It gets rid of the opposition. What's up, Superior Superior X Averett? Long time no see, Brother Prophet. How you doing, sir? How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Make sure y'all like and share. Those on YouTube, if anybody's on YouTube right now, I'm just streaming. I'm praying that somebody's there. If not, it's cool. So, the mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil. When you standing on your truth, you become the mouth of truth. And you start speaking that truth. And you start seeing miracles happen. See, because I need y'all to understand, man. Most of the opposing forces, and they explained this to us when we was young. A lot of us watched The Wizard of Oz, but a lot of us missed the message in the story. The wizard was the baddest individual in Oz, was he not? The wizard was the man in Oz, was he not? But the wizard was fake. The wizard was not real. The wizard had no power. The wizard was a toothless dog that just had the ability to bark. And he just happened to bark louder than everybody else. And a whole city was built around him. People depended on him to defend them against all the evil in Oz. And it was this individual who was powerless. That's your opposing force. They told on themselves, family. They're telling on themselves, family. Do y'all understand? I need y'all to really understand this. When you're standing on your truth and you're speaking against it, right? See, because he said, oh, auntie, what's up? You ain't going to get mad at me because I be cussing on it, are you, auntie? See, that's my matriarch. That's one of my matriarchs, fam. Shouts out to my auntie, Georgia Ellis. Evil is chaos. Now, let's get into this a little bit because I spoke about this morning on my podcast. Now, one of my elders told me a long time ago, he said, let me break down the universe for you very simply, little brother. He said, we could look at the power of God and the power of evil, or the power of good and the power of evil in two simple ways, using mathematics. He said, good or God adds and multiplies in your life. Evil or the devil subtracts and divides. Right? Now, but this is the issue. In the Western mind state, we set up evil to be equivalent with good. Or the devil is in a sense equal with God. They opposing forces. Because now I had this question for you because this might mess up some of your faiths and stuff like that, but it is what it is. Listen, if God is in all places at all time, omnipresent, all powerful, omnipotent, and omnificent, which means all knowing, how could any opposing force be against that? It created everything. It is everything. How can anything stand up against it? So now, this is the only thing I want to say about the chaos piece, right? Oftentimes, our Creator uses chaos to bring order into our life. Sound crazy, don't it? Sound crazy, don't it? All forces are working for the Creator. By whatever name you choose to call, all forces are working towards the ends of the Creator. And if you are aligned with truth, if you are aligned with the Creator, if you are aligned with that, with your system, with your principles, right? All these forces work to move you to where you need to be. So many of us have been in the worst situations in our lives and have found out that those worst situations, when we look back on them, catapulted us into a place where we are able to grow and move and change not only our lives, but other people's lives. Oftentimes, many of us was taken through negative situations, and it rounded out to be that negative situation opened up doors that a positive situation couldn't have opened up. As human beings, the only way we move is when chaos or uncomfort or something hits us. So now, going back to my equation, when we take the universe and we kind of split it in half is good, half is bad, what we're doing is we're weakening the power. We're weakening the power in our mind of our Creator. Our Creator controls all of it. So when we're standing and we become the mouthpiece of truth, everything dissolves in front of it when we speak it. Now, we might go through hard times. We might go through, things might be taken away. We might consider ourselves suffering at that point. But if we're standing on our truth, if we're speaking truth and it's flowing through us, the obstacles dissolve, fam. This is what our ancestors mean when they say the knowledge holders, the mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil. What force can oppose? Can oppose something that is all knowing, all powerful, in all places at all times? Somebody help me. Am I going too far? Am I going too deep? Am I moving too high? I need y'all to hear me. If you say that you believe in God by whatever name you say that God is, and your God created the universe, and your God is embedded in every part of the universe, what force to stand against you? Even negative forces, even opposing forces that's coming at you are merely tools to move you to where you need to be. And the thing that we are robbing ourselves of in our community is that we are not sharing our stories of triumph. Many of us we share our stories of woe. We share our stories of suffering, but many of us are not sharing our testaments of overcoming. Many of us are not sharing the stories of when our mouth speaking truth overwhelmed evil. Our children need to know that this is the fact. Because listen, it's a reason that they like to talk about Martin Luther King, right? There's a reason why they like to talk about Martin Luther King all the time, right? Because it's as good and as true as Martin Luther King was, he still caught a bullet. That's the message they want to get to your kids. Because children fear death. So if I speak truth, Some of us adults, I speak truth on. So we get quiet and we settle back. The point that I'm trying to make to y'all is this. When we speak our truth, when we stand on our center, hell with the square, we stand on our center. Because when we in the center, the Creator is flowing through us. Our ancestors surround us. We can overcome anything. We can overcome anything. And some of us think that we got to make it to the end. Nah, dude. This is just a shell. Trust me. I've been to the edge. This just a shell. This is not the end nor the beginning for you. That's the one thing that our oppressors have over us, family. That's the only thing they hold over us. This is why they come out with all these scary movies trying to scare the hell out of our children. So that when we start talking about ancestors, they mean, you mean ghosts? Ooh. You mean zombies? Ooh. Nah, dog, our families have been talking about ancestors since the beginning of time. I tell my kids when my daughters be talking about the zombies, because it's all over, the ghosts and stuff. How you gonna be scared of anything when you got your grandparents looking over you and your grandparents looking over you? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be scared when your great grandfather cradled you in his hands before he passed away? How? And we got to let our children know the power of our ancestors. And we got to start remembering the power of our ancestors. And we got to start remembering that the power of the Creator flows through them to us. And we got to start exercising that. And we got to start speaking our truth. You know what I'm saying? People's feelings going to get hurt when we start really talking about our truth. When we start talking about our triumphs, people gonna get upset about that. People are gonna get offended by that. But hell with it. Get offended. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get offended when y'all flaunt y'all strength in my face. Like y'all just posted up, right? Listen, I just spoke about it. They just posted up pictures of atomic nuclear blast. That's not for entertainment. That's for intimidation. I'm not stupid. I've been strategizing and playing and playing with people's minds my whole life. Like many of you out there, you know it's strategy. They showing their might. This is why they bring out the tanks and the rockets in Russia and have them march through the Red Square. This is why they do it in China. It's about intimidation. It's about playing with other countries and other people's minds.
That's my dad.
Thank you, Sasha Marsh. Even though you're supposed to be in bed.
Even though I want something to drink.
All right. Hey, brother, I'm coming there for. Can I? All right, cool. I mean.
What's the
all right.
to this?
Hold on, y'all. Sasha Marsh. Miss Sasha Marsh. Feels, I told y'all she was coming.
Hey, everyone.
They can't see you, Sasha. You gotta come around. You gotta come around. All right, so now,
hey, everyone.
Future. Did I hit that one for you, man?
Yeah.
Did I hit it hard? Was that hard enough? Or do I need to go a little bit deeper with it? It is, the mouth of truth shall overwhelm evil, say the knowledge holders. Now, hey, your Aunt Georgia said, hi, Sasha.
Hi.
Now, you're supposed to be upstairs, girl. All right, so, my man, I want to send shots out. James Williams said number one. I want to send shots out to Superior X, Mr. Prophet for sharing. Send shots out to Brother Esau for sharing. I appreciate it. Your Uncle Dame said, Sasha, see, you can't be coming down here. You messing up my show. Hello, my beautiful niece. Yes, sir. Keep going, though, because facts are facts. Keep, all right, cool. All right, here we go.
Mama said I can do it.
Okay, she said she could do it. All right, here we go. Number one, let shame come over those who will hinder the rising of the dead. Let shame come over those who will hinder the rising of the dead. Family.
And tell them I'm drinking some juice.
Hey. Upstairs.
My juice.
Family. Hold on. Oh man, Spreaker done froze on me again. Alright, cool. Well, it is what it is. I just downloaded from YouTube and posted up. I ain't gonna sweat it. I ain't even gonna sweat it. That's how the monkey that's how the cookie crumbles sometime, right? Alright, let's just maybe it might keep on recording, I don't know. I'll just go back and listen. Alright fam, let's do this. Wait, let me make sure the mic is on. So we keep on just in case it's going. Turn the mic on just in case. Alright fam. So here we go. I wanted to put the thunder strike up in there, but I ain't got no thunder strike now because my sound effects is down. And that's all very well. Because I just messed something up. Alright, cool. Alright, so now, shouts out to my viewers on YouTube. So now, here we go. Let shame come over those who will hinder the rising of the dead. Who and what is dead? Right? This is the question, right? Because a lot of people, I mean, like I said, man, we got to learn to think about things symbolically. Elijah Muhammad, when he approached black folks in America, he called them the dead. Right? Lack of knowledge, lack of light, off center, not on your square. You're dead. You're basically a zombie. If you are not plugged in, you're not alive. If you are not learning, you're not alive. The dead. Now, one of the things that we see is happening, because I want you to understand the strategy, right? The strategy has flipped drastically. At one point in time, the job was to keep the masses ignorant. Because if I kept you ignorant and I harbored the information to myself, I became more valuable. And if I garnished out the information to who I wanted to, I could control what happened with that information. That was the old world strategy. The new world strategy now is to inundate you, to give you too much information. Right? So now that's just as bad as not having any information at all, because now you got all these thoughts flowing through your head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, the whole strategy piece of it now is to keep you so busy with just too much information that you don't have time to focus. And if you don't have time to focus, you don't have time to rise. The whole system is designed to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind or dead. Because I could take advantage of a corpse. All I need is your shell. All I need is your body to move. Right? I just need you to be able to lift boxes. I just need you to be able to push keys. I don't need you to be able to think. I need y'all to understand. This is the strategy. This is what we up against. Right? So when our ancestors say shame, let shame come over those who will hinder the rising of the dead. One is talking about the system, and then let's bring it home. How many of us is hogging information, not wanting to share this information with other people? How many of us is hogging our personal experiences that may liberate other people? Many of you, talking to y'all out there, many of you have experiences that you are sitting on, that you are not sharing with other people. Right? Shame. You never know. See, because a lot of us don't even realize that some of the experiences that we have in our life wasn't necessarily even for us. They were for others. These are the lessons that you're supposed to pass on to your kids. These are the lessons that you're supposed to pass on to the young people that's coming up under you to be initiated. But many of us are not initiating. Why? Because we're scared that these young people might take our place. When they're supposed to take our place. If we allow the young people to stay the way they are, is that not stopping the dead from rising? Let shame come upon those who stop the rising of the dead. You're not dispensing the information you have. You're not dispensing your valuable experiences. You're doing, as they say in the Bible, hiding your light under a bushel. Who you servicing like that? Many of you had the power to raise up the very neighborhoods that you live in, but you locked in. You shut in. Many of you have the wherewithal to, because think about this economically, dog. Oh, the black community is dead, but many of y'all got the skills and the knowledge that can uplift our community. But you're sitting on it. Let shame come to those who stop the rising of the dead. Many of y'all got political know-how. Some of y'all have been politically maneuvering, or you know people that's been politically maneuvering around our community, through our community, with our community, outside our community, and are not sharing that information. Shame on those who will stop the rising of the dead. Many of y'all got contacts with these gang members that are causing havoc, that is causing our elders to lock themselves in the house and making them feel unsafe in their neighborhoods. And you're not using that information to change the way these young people think. Let shame come upon those who will stop the rising of the dead. Listen, when I talk, man, listen, I'm not, my ancestors, oh my God, our ancestors have already solved the problems for us. It ain't nothing that the great pumpkin could throw at us that we already don't have an answer for. We might be scared to look at the answer. We might be scared to use the answer. But there's nothing that the great pumpkin can throw at us that we can't overcome. My ancestors already laid it out. And I'm toasting them every morning. Y'all should toast your ancestors. I'm coming out with the Nguza Saba challenge, the 21-day challenge. And I'm guaranteeing that if people take the 21-day challenge, you'll start seeing changes in your life. You'll start seeing small little things happening. And you understand what it means to stand on truth and speak truth. Not worry about what could stand against you. I want some of y'all to have the pleasure of seeing the raising of the dead. I have seen it. I've seen the light go. Have you ever had the pleasure of teaching somebody something and watch the light go on? That moment of realization. Have you ever seen that? It's a beautiful thing, family. That is the rising of the dead. That's it. And many of you are preventing that. I mean, because the chemicals that are released in your body, when you see that happens, the joy that is released in you, when you see the lights coming on, the realization. I mean, because listen, man, I'm working with people sometimes where I can look in their eyes, including adults. I can look in their eyes and be like, they're not there. It's empty. Family, it's empty. And some of y'all working jobs where you see people come dragging up in there every day, and it's just, they're empty. And they're me monsters. Me. Everything is about me. I don't care about nobody else's kids. It's about me and mine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Me monsters, right? Family. We better than that. We bigger than that. Some of them you can't raise, but the ones that you can, it's your responsibility. Shame if you had the ability to raise the dead and you're not doing it. Shame. Let shame come on you. Now, on to the great pumpkin. Because he's stopping the raising of the dead, but it ain't us. See, because now, check this out. Donald Trump, the great pumpkin, is a rich white man. He ain't never had to deal with a bunch of angry poor white folks. Listen, when he can't bring these jobs back, when he can't deliver on the shit that he said, I'm going to sit back, grab me a glass of ambrosia and just watch that shit, because white folks don't get upset like us. We just talk shit. Nah, white folks is burning shit up. They don't like losing games. I'm in Columbus, matter of fact, I seen them tear up shit when they lost, and I seen them tear up shit when you can't win with them. You win, they tearing shit up. You lose, they tearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump ain't never dealt with his own on the end he about to deal with, because he done made all these promises. I'm just going to sit back here and, yeah, y'all keep that shit over there. Y'all better tribe up, fam. Tribe up. You know what I'm saying? Because when they mad, they looking for scapegoats, and they always grab the ones that they feel are the weakest. I hope it ain't you. Right? I hope it ain't you. Because I'm building my tribe. And we gonna pack it in and watch. Right? Pack it in and watch. I might have to come get some of y'all. All right. Now we down to number 2. And then I'm getting out of here because I got to get up and do the show in the morning. I'm trying to get the show in the morning. And, Auntie, I'm trying to get down there so that I can make sure that so you can sample some of this ambrosia. I was waiting for Aunt to come from California, but I never got word. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was supposed to be a groundbreaking down there. So I was, I'm trying to, but I'm gonna get down there. I got to see you. All right, number 2. Love. Say the knowledge holders. Okay, cool. Just let me know, because I want to come down there. I want to be down there when they break the land. Say the knowledge holders. Love opened up all the ways. Spirit enters into closed places. Now I want you to understand how this line up with number 1. Let shame come over those who will hinder the rising of the dead. Now, when we talk about dead, a dead is usually, because those of us who have ever dealt with somebody that was truly ignorant. Have you ever been in a conversation with somebody who didn't know what the hell he was talking about? Right? And I mean, you just got done really studying this or whatever, and you're trying to have a conversation with them, and it's like they're closed off and they can't hear nothing you saying. Oh, it's scary. It's scary and hilarious at the same time. You be like, would you look at this? Did you hear what he just? All right. Right? So now, what this is saying is that for the dead, because ignorance is in a sense being dead, because ignorance is like a box. Right? Because I want y'all, what's up, what's up, Monty? How you doing? I got your message. We'll talk. All right? Ignorance is like a box or a casket. Y'all get it? Ignorance is like a box. Now, I want you to understand what ignorance means, because ignorance It's a little bit different than what we was taught, right? Because we say ignorance is not knowing, and that's not true. When you just look at the word ignore is in ignorance. What does ignorance mean? Ignorance means that an individual ignores the truth. The ignorant motherfuckers, it ain't that they don't know. It's that they ignore the facts. They ignore the truth. Right? I mean, it's sort of like for centuries, people ignored our abilities as black folks in America. People ignore it. Matter of fact, they're doing it right now. They're boxing themselves in and ignoring all of the accomplishments and all of the things and all of the stuff that we add to this country. They ignore it. That's ignorance. They have put themselves in the casket, right? And I'm like this. Before I extend my love out to others, I have to extend my love out to my own. And what this says is that love open up all the ways. Spirit enters into closed places. My number, 614. I'm going to type it in. 614. Hold on. I'm putting the number in for anybody that want to join me. You're going to wait till the last 10 minutes knowing you long-winded. Come on, man. 614-556-4535. I want y'all to understand that the love that they're talking about is not this sappy shit that they be trying to sell us. Will we allow people to do whatever the hell they want to do? That's not love. I don't know what that is. You know, the thing that some of these parents are giving some of these kids today, I don't know what that shit is. Right? That's not love. Right? Let me tell you what love look like. Sometimes love look like a right open palm across the left cheek. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we miss that. Right? You know, and it's like, because we want to box everything in. We want to ignore the other aspects of it. Sometimes love is pushing someone in a direction that they are scared to go into. Sometimes love is being able to give somebody the truth. And it may not always be nice. Oh, man. All right. I see what happened now. All right, go and call in, Dane. I'm about to pull up my Uber Compass again. Because all my lines dropped. Is my YouTube still on? All right, let's see. Cool. All right, I see you, Dame. Hold on. Let me get you on. Come on. Why? Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. We're having technical difficulties. Hold on, Dane. We'll close that. Oh, now that shit won't close. All right, well, I'm going to close that down. Reopen it. Hang on, Dang. Don't give up. Give me an opportunity. See what's going on. As Bugs Bunny would say, it's sabotaging. Because usually it rings through, but it ain't even ring. Oh, hold on. I think I know what might be wrong. Let's check this out. Let me see. Let's experiment real quick. All right. Let me open it over here. Connect. Oh, this is messed up. Dang, try to say something. See if it'll come through. Oh, it's not letting me. All right, man. I have to. Oh yeah, that's by. It's called Hotep by a young man by the name of Mr. Deity. But I don't know what the hell is going on with my. I think. All right, I know. I think what. What's up, Sister Gloria? I'm trying to get people to be able to call in, but my whole system has frozen. So damn, you got to join me on another show, man. Matter of fact, I want to interview you real soon. Real soon. So I'm just gonna hang up and we're gonna close this out. Sorry, Sister Glow, we're about to get up off of here. It says love opened up all the ways. Say the knowledge holders. Love opened up all the ways. The track is hot, right? He gave me a whole lot of beats. As a matter of fact, I've used a couple of your tracks on some of the morning shows too. You know, if you got tracks, you know what I'm saying, send them to me and I'll put them on the shows. I'm getting more viewers every, I'm doing my thing. Said love open up all the ways. Spirits enter into closed places. When we enter with true love, right? It's like with some of the young men that I work with. When people are accommodating to them and people fear them and work with our kids, cool, I got you. Man, all right. So, when you are accommodating to them, when you are go easy with some of our young people, they don't consider that love. Right? And we need to come on. I need a word for that. That's not really love. When I talk to my young people in a way where I show that I care, but I'm real with them. We call it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm real with you. I'm not disrespecting you. But you doing some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's real dumb. And it's bothering me. And I'm afraid for you. And boom, boom, boom. Or sometime when they do something, I have to be I got to talk to them kind of harsh. It develops a bond with these young people. Because they recognize true love. True love is not just tender and holding and I'm going to let you cry on my shoulder. See, that type of love don't enter and seep into closed places. That is a comfortable feeling that everybody wants, right? And it could lull you into a fantasy. See, a lot of us fall into a lot of bad situations because we got lulled into it. As a matter of fact, yesterday's story talked about that fake type of love, where the wolf was trying to goad the goat down by saying sweet words. Oh, dear goat, the meadow is right here at my feet, and there's plenty of herbs and things. Come down here before you get hurt. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. The wolf said to the goat. But we all know the nature of the wolf. The wolf loved the goat. Yes, he do. He loved the goat. But he loved the goat in an unhealthy way to the goat. The wolf's love is unhealthy to the goat. And some of this love that they've been teaching our social workers and teaching our children, teaching our teachers to give to our kids is unhealthy to our children. I'm just saying. That type of love don't seep. It sits right at the surface. And every time somebody say they love them, because that's the only type of love that they've been able to expose because it's politically correct. I'm saying all the right things. And these little black kids just ain't getting it. They're not getting it because it's not sincere. It's not that deep love, that love that shows that there's a connection between you and I, where you could do some shit and make me cry. You know the elders that I really love? You know what I'm saying? The ones that, when they get upset with me, they can make can you turn the light back on for me? They can make me cry. As a grown man, I had an elder one time, he got so mad at me. I'm in my 30s. I'm sitting in the cabin crying. Like, I don't believe. Oh man, I'm ready to go home. Oh God. He was disappointed and he was hurt. And I felt that because there was a connection, because he was always real with me. He nurtured me. Right? And when there was a violation, he let me know. He ain't come at me like, brother, you really disappointed me. No, he came at me real. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the way we got to start getting with our kids. That's the way we got to start getting within our relationships. We got to really start using the real love. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the love that seeps in. And that's the type of love that awakens the dead. Right? Because if you don't have a connection, you was just screaming up there like you was dying. Now you cool. Y'all see this? I'm about to give her some real love. I'm about to get off of YouTube and give my daughter some real love. Right? Because she tripping. That's cool. She 4. Nah, actually, that's not cool. I'm going to deal with that. You 6 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all see? You see? Right? And this is why your blade is so sharp, beloved. Hey, she keep me on point. She keep me on point. Right? But check this out, fam. I like to keep this to about an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get off here. Dame Lee, stay by your phone. I'm going to be hitting you up. I will be back next Gye-Nyame. For those that don't know, you need to learn the lingo. Today is Ujima. So I'll be back for Folk Tales for Grown Folks next Gye-Nyame. Today is Ujima. On Ujima, we do African Opens to the Tree of Life. Now, this is the last 3 in the book. Then the final chapter only have 2, so we're going to cover 2 next week. But for those who are really observant in the book, right, you will notice that there's a significant amount of the book left. And it says sources of the knowledge holders. But when you really look into the book, you find the book inside of the book. Like I told you, listen, our ancestors wasn't playing, right? So when we enter the next chapter, it's not just going to be discussions. This elder, his name is E. Peters, Erskine Peters. He left lessons. And we're going to get in, we're going to cover one of these a week. And it's about, if we even could cover, listen, I just can't wait. I just can't wait. So the next chapter after this is called The Way of Ideas and Symbols. If you want to not only change your life, but you want to change the reality around you, I'm telling you, next week is going to be good. But the weeks after that is going to be confusing. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a conversation. I'm going to need your help because we're going to work through these. And I'm telling y'all, when we get through these, listen, you're going to have a deeper understanding about the ideas that flow through your mind and the ideas that flow through your enemy's minds. You're going to have a better idea about the symbols that your people use, and you're going to have a better idea about the symbols that your enemy use. And you're going to understand the power or both of them. And you're going to understand how to use them. For example, how many families out there have a family crest? How many families out there got a family creed? How many families out there got a family pledge? I mean, we look at these are just words and pictures and things like this, but this, no. Those are symbols. Those are things to live by. You got to announce. You're going to have to hit me back, man.
Hey, everyone.
Come on over here and make your announcement. I don't know why you ain't got a shirt on.
Hey, everyone. Whoever steals someone mine, that's my daddy.
I steal people's minds? Nah,
Yes.
that ain't me. You got me mixed up.
But you still do.
All right, whatever. Well, I ain't stole your mind.
Yes, you did. You stole other people's minds.
I stole other people's minds? How I steal their minds?
Because you just said it on the camera when I came down here.
I didn't say I stole people's minds.
Say it again.
Now, I want you to understand this, right? She's supposed to be in bed. She's 4. She ain't got to go to school. I got to take her to the babysitter in the morning. But my kids be listening. Yeah, the number is real, but my system crashed. Spreaker crashed. And that line for the number goes through Spreaker. It goes through Uber Conference. From Uber Conference, I got a virtual cable into Spreaker. When Spreaker crashed, it will not allow any sound to come through. So that's the actual line. So you're going to have to join me next week. All right, y'all. So we about, excuse me. Tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. Here, you got to look at YouTube. Say good night, YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Look
Have
over
a
here.
great night.
Say good night, Facebook.
Good night, Facebook.
We out.
We're out. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
I like how we got a big face like Jenny Dace because you're doing the face.